Phoebe Palmer has been called an early feminist, a theologian, and a humanitarian. A legend in her own time, says historian Fred Day.
There's a great story related to her travels as an evangelistic speaker. She is riding a steamer, and the boiler in the steamer catches fire. The ship is on fire, and there is great panic, and she calmed the crowd by leading a hymn sing. The story goes that when the ship docked in New York, one of the passengers was heard to say, "Thank God for the Methodists."
In the 1800s, when only men were preachers, Palmer led weekly Bible studies, published books, and preached at more than 300 revival camp meetings.
She experienced and believed in the direct calling and work of the Holy Spirit in and through a person's life that would not allow them to keep silent.
Personal tragedy shaped Palmer's faith. She lost 3 of her 6 children with husband Walter Palmer, one in a fire that ignited when an oil lamp fell into the crib with the infant.
She was a person that knew great pain and hurt and tragedy in her life, but it was her experience of the power and presence of God's love in her life that was a source for her overcoming.
Palmer was key in establishing New York's Methodist 5 Points mission. On the site of an old brewery, the ministry brought the healing presence of the Holy Spirit to residents in one of New York's poorest neighborhoods.
She was the developer of what was called the Tuesday meeting for the promotion of holiness. Perfect love, she says, issues forth in passion for lives that serve humanity.
An interesting footnote: Palmer's daughter and namesake, Phoebe Palmer Knapp, followed in her mother's footsteps of service to the Methodist Church, composing over 500 hymn tunes, including the music for Fanny Crosby's Blessed Assurance.
This video was brought to you by the people of the United Methodist Church through World Service donations.